Today, we're going to be talking about your breakup. We're going to be talking about this in a deeper level than you may have heard elsewhere before. So hang tight, and we'll go ahead and get into this. Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. Today I'm going for a walk. Hope you don't mind joining me. Today we're going to be talking about your breakup. People will often take their breakup and they, may want to get back together with their ex. And, I've helped people do that for years and years now. That definitely is something that you can do, for sure. I have a lot of client success stories to back that up. But what we want to do is we want to take a deeper look at the breakup, because there are, of course, these different levels that we can look at our breakup on. Of course, we can say, okay, our breakup happened. What do I do about it? What should I say? What should I do? If you want to get back together with your ex, you might say, okay, I need to say and do certain things to convince them to take me back. Or if you don't want to get back together with your ex, you might say, okay, I need to sign up for all the dating websites and all the apps and everything, and I need to start trying to find someone to replace them with. And that's a very surface level. What I want to do is I want to take it a step deeper and say that your breakup is a symptom of something else. Your breakup is a symptom of some deeper way of being that may not be serving you. And what we want to do is we want to take a look at that and say, okay, what is this breakup a reflection of, and how can I step into a greater sense of wholeness and completeness from this? If you're familiar with my story, my whole story with my big ex, I'll go ahead and put a video card link to it up there in case you're not. We broke up a couple times. And one of the times we broke up, I was just getting so focused in on things, so left-brained, so worried about my career and my future and everything, that I lost touch with the fun, enjoyable side of myself, and became very driven, logical, and I basically lost touch of the present moment, and I became so focused on the future. And that caused her to lose the connection with me, and thus we ended up breaking up. And so what was going on there, if I'm looking at it from this level, is I didn't trust myself enough to handle whatever could happen. And so I decided I needed to prepare for the future. I needed to go to school, get all the credentials I could, learn all the computer programs that I needed to learn, so I could get a good job, so I could earn a good amount of money, and I could, provide for a family and all that sort of stuff. It's not to say you shouldn't do any of that stuff, but if it's coming from a place of not trusting yourself and not believing in yourself, and you're basically doing it out of fear, out of scarcity, out of obligation, out of this is what my family expects of me, you're going to feel incomplete and not whole. And as that happens, as that is driving you forward, you're going to be grasping for things outside of you to try to feel complete and whole. Whether for me that was, getting all these credentials and all these things that I thought would help me. So you might be spending all this time looking at your career, trying to make it work out or something. Or you might be trying to fill that void with relationships, or with food, or with drugs, or with video games, or distractions of some sort or other. You can do that, but it's going to result in some sort of manifestation of some sort. Whether that's, okay, my ex broke up with me, my partner broke up with me, or, okay, now suddenly I'm having health problems, or now I'm not able to be present with the people around me, or now I'm losing friends, or now I just got fired from my job, or whatever else it might be. We have these things that are symptoms in our life of these deeper underlying places that we feel incomplete and not whole. And, maybe it's like someone gets diagnosed with a medical condition of some sort that they don't like. That can be the wake-up call that says, okay, now I need to take my health seriously. I need to do whatever I need to do. With a breakup, that's also a wake-up call as well, too. It's a wake-up call that says, okay, hey, something isn't working. I need to do something to rein that in, whatever that might be. Now, most people don't take a look at that, and they just say, oh, breakups are just something bad that happens. You just got to dust yourself off, and time heals all wounds and all that. No, it does not. I can tell you that. What you want to do is you want to say, okay, this is feedback. This breakup is feedback. Or maybe something else. This medical diagnosis is feedback. This me getting fired from my job is feedback. What do I need to learn from this? What do I need to take from this and use it to find more wholeness and completeness and trust and security within myself? That's what we want to do. We want to be able to pull our attention inward and say, okay, this breakup is showing me something that I didn't see about myself because I was so lost in the dream. I was so lost in the illusion. I was so lost in three-dimensional external reality. And we want to say, can I pull my attention back to this, back to me, find wholeness and completeness within me, and as I do that, heal myself. And as I do that, bring myself more into alignment with the relationship that I want. I would hope that I'm explaining this pretty well, but that's not exactly, that's kind of what I did back when I was going through my things with my big ex, but it was a really sloppy back and forth kind of path because, obviously I wasn't a relationship coach at that point in time. I didn't know all this stuff, but now I do, and I can now say like, hey, that's what I should have told myself. And I eventually got there, but I had to go through some twists and turns along the way, and some drama along the way of focusing in on, oh my goodness, she said this, oh my goodness, she got into a rebound relationship, she did that, she ignored me, she gave me mixed messages and all that sort of stuff. But if you turn your attention inward, you're going to get a much better and stronger response from all of this. Go ahead in the comments down below, let me know if this resonates with you, and if so, what do you think might be the place where you're feeling incomplete, not whole, and what might be something you need to work on when it comes to all this. Go ahead and share that down below. And then also go ahead and check out this video playlist over here next, where I share with you my experience with my big ex, how we broke up and got back together, not just once, but 2 times, and I actually broke up a 3rd time as well too. But anyway, go ahead and check that out, and I'll talk to you next time.